Use a ratchet wrench and pliers to disassemble the robot tray. Use a plum blossom cutter to install the power supply. Use scissors to open the outer packaging. Open the outer packaging. Here are the robot body, the control cabinet, and the carton. The robot body is also standardly equipped with a wire feeding disc. After opening the carton, there is a unidirectional 220-volt power cord to robot aviation plugs. One of them is the power line of the robot. The other one is the encoder line of the robot. There are still 2 reservation boxes inside the carton. There are 4 buttons on the reservation box. Servo power on, start, pause, and emergency stop. There is also a robot teaching device inside the carton. It is necessary to check whether the teaching device is intact and undamaged. 2 file bags contain the factory inspection report and the certificate of conformity of the robot. The safety warning sign on the fuselage. Maintenance reminder card for the fuselage. The safety manual of the robot. Sample operation manual. Spare parts for the robot X3 connector. Prepare repair of lifting slings. First, wrap the lifting sling around the forklift, and then interlock the lifting sling on both sides of the robot body to prevent the robot from spinning during the hoisting process. Hoisting completed. Prepare an M14 Allen wrench for M16 nuts with dimensions of 14 mm or 45 mm. Lock the nut tightly onto the robot body to ensure that the robot does not shake during operation. All 4 corners are like this. This is the X1 connector of the encoder wire. This is the X2 connector of the power line. This is the X3 connector that can be connected to the spare wire. This is a battery pack of the robot body. It mainly supplies power to the encoder. These 2 are trachea A and trachea B respectively. They can communicate with the upper part of the robot body. Serve as a spare air pipe inside the main body. This is the oil filling port. Here is the welding of the positive electrode. On the upper part of the back of the robot body, there are holes A, B, and a spare wire X3 for the robot body. Take out the power line and encoder line of the robot. The name of the wire is marked on the top of each aviation plug. This is the power line. The wire of another aviation plug is the encoder wire. Connect the power line to the X2 connector. This connector also comes with a pin to prevent misinsertion. When the pin is inserted in place, the 2 clips at the top and bottom of the pin also need to be fastened tightly. The encoder wire is connected to the X1 connector. After connection, it is necessary to check whether the snap is fully in place to avoid poor contact. A part of the X3 connector is an aviation plug. Another part consists of some rubber heads. One end of the aviation plug can be connected to the X3 interface. The end can be connected to a backup line. The other rubber joint is connected to the X3 position on the upper back of the robot body. The rubber heads can be installed according to the quantity required by the customer. Take out the power cord of the robot. This power cord is a unidirectional 220-volt power supply. First, connect the L line and the N line. Connect the D line again. The power cord has already been connected. Before starting up, the knobs on the control cabinet, 2 reservation boxes, and the teaching device still need to be rotated to the reset position. Ensure that the robot does not alarm before it is turned on. Pull up the switch above the control cabinet. When the indicator light on the control cabinet is on, the screen of the teaching device will also light up. There is an enable key installed on the left back of the teaching device. Hold the teaching device while pressing the enable key. Without releasing the enable key, press the servo preparation button dot in front of the teaching device. Click this button until the indicator light above the button turns green. Press the up gear button and return to 0 button dot at the front of the teaching device simultaneously. The robot itself will gradually return to its original point.